Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Friday, April 1st, 2016, around 4:34 in the afternoon in Berwick, Massachusetts. It's sunny out right now, been a mix and sun and clouds day, humid. Tonight, some rain and thunder showers, the start of cooler air, and another cold front Saturday night, Sunday morning. This is going to bring some snow showers and squalls, maybe a coating to as much as 2 inches, then unseasonably cool temperatures for first week of April, and maybe a nor'easter Monday night, Tuesday, with potential several inches of snow. This is not an April Fool's Day joke. No April Fool's Day jokes for me this year. Some news to report. Buzzer brackets Final Four tonight at 8 p.m. for the top game show host to see who's the best game show host. It's the Final Four. The semi-final matchup is Monty Hall against Richard Dawson, and the other one is Gene Rabin versus Bert Crombie. It's going to be Rabin versus Dawson in finals. And Sports Radio WEEI 93.7's on the verge of signing a contract extension to continuing broadcasting Red Sox games on the radio. This deal's 7 and 8 years. Their 10-year, $200 million contract is up. At the end of the year, there was rumors that Sports Hub 98.5 was in the bidding, but they had to drop out because CBS Radio, the parent company, is selling their stations off, and whoever's the new owners probably does not want the money. Probably don't have the money for it right now. So this is a good move by Sports Radio WEEI. If they lost Red Sox coverage, then they'd be probably toast as a sports radio network. They could have sports talk, but they don't have rights to anything else with local sports. And that's about it on news. My second video blog subject of the day is the top 10 power rankings for NHL teams in April of 2016. These are the top 10 NHL teams headed for the final few games of the season. And here they are. Number 10 is the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers are still in the thick of it for getting home ice advantage for the first round. They're kind of slumping a little bit, but I think they're going to give it full gear and get the number 2 seed in the Atlantic Division. Number 9 on this list of the top 10 NHL power rankings for April 2016, the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks are having a under-the-radar season, and Joe Thornton's having an awesome year after being stripped of his captaincy, and Patrick Marleau is having a great year. Brent Burns on defense. The San Jose Sharks could be a dark horse out of the Western Conference. They could still win the Pacific Division. Number 8 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams for April 2016 is the Chicago Blackhawks. Blackhawks still having a great season, but it's a little pedestrian down the stretch. A lot of people are concerned that the Blackhawks could be one and done, but history shows you have to know better, because the Blackhawks always bring it in second gear in the playoff time, just like the Celtics did in the 60s, when a lot of people were writing them off. The Celtics would win all those championships in a row, and don't bet against the Chicago Blackhawks. They could win the 4th Stanley Cup in 8 years. Number 7 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams for April 2016, the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks are coming on strong in the second half. I will not be surprised if they take the Pacific Division title for the 4th straight year. Bruce Boudreau's having a great season coaching this team. Corey Perry and Ryan Gaslak and are having super years, and still conceivably see the Ducks maybe challenging for the Stanley Cup this year. Number 6 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams for April 2016, Tampa Bay Lightning. They're having another great year. Ben Bishop's a candidate for the Vezina Trophy. Steven Stamkos is having a great season offensively, but there's still no word if he'll sign with Tampa Bay. My money says he's going to the Toronto Maple Leafs, but the Tampa Bay Lightning want to defend the Eastern Conference Championship. Wouldn't that be something if they faced off against the Florida Panthers in the second round? Number 5 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams for 2016, the Los Angeles Kings. They're back in the playoffs after missing it last year. Jonathan Quick's having a great season in gold. He's probably going to be one of the finalists for Vezina Trophy. And Kings could probably conceivably win that division. And that's it for them. Number 4 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams, April 2016, Florida Panthers. They're still hanging in there to try to capture their first division title since 2012. They're having an awesome year. The fans are coming out to the National Car Rental Stadium, or whatever they call it now, Bank Atlantic or whatever, for the games. They're having a lot of sellouts, and this team's not going anywhere. A lot of people think this team could challenge the Capitals for the right to represent the Eastern Championship. And number 3 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams, April 2016, Dallas Stars. Another great. The Stars are getting better and better. Lindy Ruff's one of the top candidates for Coach of the Year. They missed Tyler Seguin though, but Jamie Benn is having probably a great year. Could be a candidate for MVP. Number 2 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams for April 2016, St. Louis Blues. They're just on a hot streak. Brian Elliott's shutting out opponents left and right. If he played a full season, he'd probably be a top candidate for the Vezina Trophy, but they need to prove it in the playoffs. If they get the top seed in the West, this is imperative for them this year, because they're going to be playing Minnesota, and Minnesota is not that great of a team. Last year they played Minnesota in the first round and got bounced in 7 games, but St. Louis need to prove it this year, or the team's going to be blown up and Kent Hitchcock's going to be fired. So that's the Western Conference team that's on the spot for the playoffs. And number 1 on this list of the top 10 NHL power ranking teams in 2016, Washington Capitals. They're the President's Trophy winners this year, and they get home ice advantage throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs. The odds-on favorite. This could be Alex Ovechkin's year to win the Stanley Cup. Brandon Hobie is going to win the Vezina Trophy. He's probably going to be a finalist for the Hart Trophy, and the Capitals are the team that's on the spot for the Eastern Conference to have a great playoff run. Alex Ovechkin has not made it past the second round of the playoffs in his career, but just have a feeling this is the Capitals' year. And that's about it on this. Be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about my personality profile is returning. It's about WHDH Sports anchor and reporter Alex Cordry. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly was loved at the BCCO Rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Thott's so stunning, she's the best. And Amy Swansea rocks and she has nice legs. Julie Gower of Fox 25 is the best. And Julie Donaldson of Comcast Sports Mid-Atlantic is my TV sports crush. Have a good day. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus. And if you're in the Massachusetts area, get out and enjoy this nice spring kind of summer-like day, because it might not be this warm for about a week or so. See you later.